stadium bathed in garnet. Hockey riding in on a cock-a-moose. 2001 blaring, and you know what's in store now. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hubbard. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will get the first swing of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. They're
taking a shot on the first play. Touchdown, South Carolina! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the option. He breaks the tackle. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The sure hands, it's Butler. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice.
Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. At the 35, he's open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Makes the catch. It's Butler.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaking on the ground.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely
throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well,
right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To throw, it's Sellers. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. San Jose State showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard.
Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free.
Speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. The play action fake. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. One team makes its way onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
That's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get. Let the running back figure it out.
The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Sellers. Got him downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a pick picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jones. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Bringing the heat. Finds space on the right. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw again. Lets it fly. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use
open field on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Gamecocks getting set on first and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He's got it, first down and more. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Oh, they're after him. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Gain of 20. First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And here comes the punt team. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hog, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Running through contact. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Trying to get behind the defense. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the ground game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Hands it off. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Creates a little space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
He's open on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Tipton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Fires on the move. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They go to the ground. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. sends it back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Middle Tennessee, 10.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Into a massive giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Hums it downfield. All by himself. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Safe completion on the screen. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Hunt. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this. He's got an alley. And there he goes. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Give to the running back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Coming up. Let's go. Fourth down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
56, Middle Tennessee.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Coming out with it, it's Cox.
The return is brought down at the 19, and the Middle Tennessee offense will take over.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Gonna run it. It's Hunt. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync. And
turning it on. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. First down here for the offense.
Given up for first down.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Cox. Lowers those pads. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
By the receiver.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Grab near the sticks. It's Doherty. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, MTSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Moving out of the pocket. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack at another offensive odyssey. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Wide out, trying to get in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 17 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. Here's the return. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chance moving.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Middle Tennessee, 31.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's a 1st down for the offense.
The DBs will back off a bit. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.